here we go. Paintstick Snowman. You're going to need your painted sticks, snowman. You're going to need 2 pieces of wire that are 22 inches long or 44-inch long total, and then fold it in half. You are going to need a piece of scarf. You're going to need buttons. You're going to need holly leaves and berries. You're going to need some of the burlap ribbon, a little square piece. You'll be using a paint pen. Oh, your buttons. We'll be using a glue gun and orange paint, which is optional. You'll need some scissors. To start with, you're going to take your floral wire. You're going to fold it in half so that you have a piece that is 22 inches long-ish. And you're going to insert it into the holes of the hat like that. And I just came in from the back way on both sides and poked it to the forward edge. Like that. There we go. Get it up forward like. So this is going to be your hanger. So now you can pull it forward, pull it out to whatever length you think you would like for the hanger to be. You can make sure you get them scrunchied up. You can wrap them in with each other to make them a solid line if you want, or just kind of scrunch up like that. I like mine to be about that long. And now you're going to take and fold your wire and wrap it around the hanger a couple of times, and you can either cut it off at this point, or you can take a pencil or a paintbrush and you can wrap it and make it kind of a design like that. These are really long. A pair of scissors will cut them. It's just very thin floral wire. And yeah, there we go. Wrap that around a couple of times. And then twisty. There you go. Twisty. Got it? Good. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your glue gun and your hollyberry leaves out. There's the red ones. If you want some red on it, you can do that. I like the green as well. And they came with a plastic part, and just pop that off. And you can either glue it down straight like that if you like, or you can cut them and make them different. Different arrangements, however you want. But this one I'm going to leave like this. A little bit of glue and set your holly leaf down. Now, there are several different types of holly berries available. There's these gold ones, there's red ones. Take your scissors again and just cut them really short. See how short that is? Yeah, because you want it to lay like nice. You don't want it to be sticking out. Put a little glue on the end of that and glue that down. There you go. Now, if you want to add some more to it, you can. You can take this, cut your leaf a little smaller and stick it in there if you want to add that to it. However, you know, I mean, you could add a little extra with it like that. Have it down here in the bottom. But however you want to do that. Okay, we're going to let that dry. And we're going to move on to the nose. Now you're going to take a piece of the burlap. It's got a wire in the end of it. And you're going to cut a triangle shape out of it. And you can make it thin, you can make it thick, however you cut. And you have a nose. You can have the nose go that way. You can have the nose go to the left, to the right, up, down, however you want it to be. Now, we're not going to glue. We're just going to set it there because now we have to do some placement for the rest of the snowman because we need to make his face. So we're going to just set the nose there. And you're going to take your scarf and just kind of wrap it underneath. And we're just going to do a tie for placement. We're not going to fasten it on permanently yet. So just kind of put your scarf and tie it And then take your 3 buttons and just lay them down for placement. Okay? Do you want them together? Do you want them far apart? You know, because what we're looking for is where are you going to put his eyes? Put his eyes there. Do you want it up close? See, that's when we're not gluing anything. We're just figuring out where his eyes go. So we know his eyes are going to go there, and we're going to have a little smile in there. So if you want to drop that down so we can see his smile, that's what we're looking for. And when you've got that figured out, and then you can go ahead and glue his nose on. So, little hot glue, which is going to be, woohoo, fun. Like a little bit of glue there. And maybe stick a little bit more glue underneath there, just a smidge. Come on, come on, come on. There. There we go. All right, his nose is on. Nothing else. At this point, we want to take and remove the scarf because we're going to work on his face. While we're waiting for the nose to dry, we're going to put his face on. All right, face, we're going to use the paint markers. And these are brand new, so you're going to want to shake them up. Just give them a good shake to get that paint going. It's like a paint can. And then to activate the paint, you have to press down the tip. And you do it until the paint comes out. And you'll make a little dot. When you have a little dot of paint, then you know your paint is ready to come out. Okay, so his eyes are 2 pieces of coal. So you just want to figure out where you want it. And draw kind of a little circle. Fill it in. You can make them as big as you want. There. And then for the mouth, well, that was pretty, wasn't it? Little line here, a little line there, and then we're just gonna draw. Mine's gonna have kind of a, yeah, jiggity line. Yeah. Okay. And we're not gonna touch it now. We're gonna let it dry. While we're waiting for that to dry, see, isn't it cute? Yeah, I got a little paint there from the marker. See where I did my test? Be careful. But my scarf is probably going to cover that. So in the meantime, while we're letting that dry, get your scarf. And you're going to want, I want to fray the ends of my scarf. So I just kind of run my finger along the ends of it and start pulling threads off. Not so much on the long side, although it would look fine if you did it on the long side, and you really can't help it. It's going to do the long side anyway. But just sit there, and depending on how much patience you have, how long you want your fringe, sit there and kind of wait until the paint's dry. Do it until the paint's dry on both ends. See? Just kind of grab a thread and pull them. You know, your pants like to ravel at the bottoms when you cut them. Fabric ravels all the time. There we go. Give it a little shake. Get the extras off of it. And that's what my ends look like. Okay. Now, the red fabric has a definite right and wrong side. This fabric does not. So just be aware of that when you're putting it on. Now you're going to tie your scarf back on. Again, just kind of a easy tie. There we go. See, I'm going to pull mine up so my paint just doesn't show. But that's, yeah, we're good. Okay. There. Now we are going to glue down the buttons. And there we go. Pick the strings. Kind of fuss with your scarf until you get it to lay. You can have it in the middle. You can scoot it over so the knot's on the side. Either side, however you want it to look. Button time. Okay, I like that. Now, pick your button up. I like to put a little bit of moisture on my finger. I lick it. Lick your finger, and then you pick your button up. But you don't have to do that. And you need just the smallest amount of glue to put your button on with. You just pick your button up, slide it off. Just a tiny bit. Oops. That's a lot of glue. And what's going to happen is the glue is going to come up through the buttonholes. See? I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it does. And I have stuck my glue gun to the stack of books over here. I have stuck it to my brush. I have stuck it to my camera holder. This glue gun's having lots of fun today. Alrighty. There's that. Now, and you have your little snowman. Now, at this point, he's very adorable. With his little brown nose. Now, if you want, you can take the orange paint and you can apply it to the nose, and you can give him a little orange nose if you like a little carrot nose. So, and this is one's got the little red scarf on it with the, so just kind of twist it until you get it the right way you want it. And that, my friends, is how you make the Paintstick Snowman. The funny part is that I've been seeing these on Etsy. They're selling for like $10 a piece. So you just made a very cool, very expensive, right? Trendy thing. Anyway, I hope you guys have fun with this, and I will see you soon. Bye.